go visit some sloths in the wild. Have fun.
Yeah.
You're going through cities that aren't cities, that have dirt roads that lead to trails, that lead to a river with a guy in a kayak that's not even a kayak, and no glass bottoms on these things.
Yeah.
And
Cam. It was very awkward.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. Come hang out. Join the chat room. Tons of people in there already. You could be seeing, like we have guests. You could be seeing the fact live on your TV screen in 4K, beautiful 4K, that we are live with guests in studio right now for a live Weird Job. But first, do we have any business we got to get out of the way first?
You can subscribe to become a BDM at tomandan.com. We're doing our annual BDM Appreciation Week coming up in April, and we're in the midst of preparing for the party at the end of the week.
Indeed.
And that's for BDMs only, and you got to be a BDM, a current paying BDM.
A current paying BDM. We have
There's
a golden
lot of BDMs
ticket.
that, we do have a golden ticket this year.
Yeah.
We'll talk
and
about
the prize this year, like a lot of places say golden ticket, and what do you get? You get like a t-shirt or something. This is way better than that. It's 2 t-shirts.
So let's hit it.
All
we
right,
got a Weird Job.
I'm going dramatic for this one. New year. You gotta set the scene.
All right.
Wicked for good.
How do you tell people you work at Sloth World?
How do you tell people you work at Sloth World? How do you say that?
it's getting
How do you say that with a straight face?
How do you? How do you do
But
it?
seriously, there's an actual place called Sloth World.
I've heard of it.
And there's sloth shit all over the place.
Come to Sloth World. See the shit. Buy the shit of sloth. Buy it. Sloth shit is here.
You're causing yourself extra work.
Yeah, well, I'll have to cut all of that out. We cannot curse on this show, but
So-
hey, it brings the energy level up.
On the couch with us,
Yeah.
we have the president of the up-and-coming Sloth World
Yeah.
that's opening him in February.
It's coming for you, baby.
Ben's here. How you doing, Ben?
great to be here. Thanks for having us.
We also have the former first employee
First employee.
of
Do
TND
you
Media.
know that you were the first email address I ever made?
Really?
I had to learn how to use the Google administrative suite.
Right.
You know, like the Google admin, for those of you that have to do that. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people think that you and I just talk about sloth crap all day. We just make a joke. No, there's some business stuff we have to do. You were the first email I ever made.
Wow.
Mhm.
I was
It's
happy
still
to-
active.
I was happy to sell it at a couple beer places.
It's still active. Like
Yeah.
if you wanted to use it
They're out
for
of
porn
business
sites
now.
and stuff.
Matt, Tom,
yeah.
and Dan, okay,
Yeah.
so I can be in Texas
Yeah.
and get actual porn sites.
Still
then?
use
Great.
it. Still use it.
So Matt is also here. How you doing,
Thank you,
Matt?
Matt.
So Ben, the president of Sloth World. So tell us about it. Sloth World is opening up in February. Overnight drive, correct?
That's right.
And it's the
I'm excited.
the world's first slothatorium. Is that correct?
Close.
All right.
Slotharium.
Slotharium.
A slotharium is where they go and they eat like turkey and gravy. That's a
He
slotharium.
coined the phrase slotharium. That's
Yeah, slotharium. Okay, slotharium.
Slotharium.
Okay,
Sorry,
yeah.
I even misspoke. It's a slotharium.
So tell us about how this all started with Sloth World.
A long time ago, I had a botanical garden that had a sloth.
Okay, all right.
And the focus was the botanical garden. However, when people would want to see
Hold
the
on, wait,
trees,
real. This is the sloth version of Goodfellas. He's like, I always wanted. Do you hear me? It all started with a botanical garden that I owned and one lazy sloth. It was like the Goodfellas of sloth you're doing.
he was a pretty active sloth. He was a
Slothfellas.
good boy. His name was Brucey.
Bruce, that
Okay.
ties right in.
He's got the Italian Ingo on him.
Yeah.
All right.
So it turned out everybody who would visit the garden would meet the sloth, and everything they knew about the sloth was wrong.
Okay.
You know, they had the Zootopia knowledge in their head.
All right.
And they had
Daniel was talking about
I
that.
you know what's so funny, man? You and I think there's a link up here because I said to Tom, I go, they villainize sloths in Zootopia. And he's like, what? Because, he doesn't watch cartoons. He's an adult man.
Right, well.
And I'm a baby man, so I watch the cartoons. And I was like, no, they made him like the DMV. He's a punchline.
Yeah.
They made the sloth a punchline.
Made
So
it a
you were actively seeing this years ago.
Oh, yeah. And I realized then that, I didn't realize people had such a visceral reaction to a sloth. As an example, a 15-year-old girl would come in, immediately just turn into a melted face of red and tears. So happy and overjoyed, about ready to pass out and fall on the floor, Facebook Living it with her friends, being, wow, I can't believe I'm seeing my spirit animal. And yet they still didn't know anything about them. That really just stuck in my mind really hard. And when you start learning more yourself, you realize that nobody really knows much about sloths.
So
we live in a time where headlines, we live by the knowledge of headlines. Like we did it ourselves last week with an animal. We were talking about possums. And we were talking about eats possums. They got rabies. No, they can't.
They're
Most of
great
them
for everything.
but they
Leave them
can't.
alone.
They're great. They're wonderful. They can't get rabies.
No.
They keep the ticks off our dogs.
Exactly. And we were informed by our listeners and corrected, our way of thinking.
Yeah.
So what are some of, I guess?
Well, I wanted to ask you, Ben, first, before
Yeah.
we get into the sloths themselves, because I spent the morning researching some sloths, and there's some weird facts about sloths that I didn't know. They're fascinating mammals. There's weird parts of them that separate themselves from other mammals that are interesting. And there's mysteries still about sloths that have been unsolved, which is rare in the world, that we don't know about particular animals and like everything about them.
You're piquing my curiosity.
So,
Tom.
but let's go back to because this is a Weird Job Wednesday, and you're gonna have 40 different sloths around there in Sloth World.
God.
And how do you? Okay, let's go about the business of creating.
That's like as
Sloth
many
World.
of beers you have at a beer fest.
So
40 different sloths.
So
My
you
God.
you have this botanical garden, you got the sloth, you see the popularity, and everybody's enchanted by the sloth, and then you're like, I need to start, essentially do this with more sloths and make it the focus on the sloths. So how do you acquire sloths? How do you come up with the plan of starting Sloth World?
Well, that's kind of it's part of the story on how to Sloth World began. The other part of the story of why Sloth World really exists is because when you start to learn more about sloths and their habitats and their environments and the risks associated with them being there, you realize that there's a lot that needs to be done for them too. Sloths have so much scientific value to the world that we've barely even scratched the surface on. No sloth has ever had cancer. Why?
They don't smoke. I know that. I'm not an idiot.
That's an easy one,
you
right?
guys can come here with your flashy vehicle and your Sloth World
if they
t-shirts.
did-
I'm not an idiot.
They'd only get through maybe a pack a year because they're too slow.
Like me,
It
I
takes a
smoke
while to get
crack.
back from the tree to the gas station, that's all.
So no sloths
like
have
that.
ever gotten cancer?
There's so many weird things about them. Like why does their heart rate go down to 10 beats a minute when they're under anesthesia? Why can they hold their breath for 40 minutes?
I read that.
Why are
that
they
fact.
fantastic swimmers?
Yeah,
Swimmers?
yes,
A
yeah,
sloth
yeah.
swims?
Didn't know
Yeah,
that.
they do.
And they
Did
can-
not know
It just
that.
looks like a tree log floating down.
And they only come
Well-
down to the ground to poop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Oh, so they only come down to, so that's what they think of Earth.
Yeah.
They're like, the trees are where
They
it's
come down,
at.
they-
We love
they
it up there. Down
drop their
here.
to-do down, and then they go up.
In the sky, they get eaten by hawks, and on the ground, they get eaten by jaguars. It's sad to think about it, but their primary source of being in the forest, like the primary reason they're in the forest, is for food. And in the wild, they live for 8 to 12 years, whereas in captivity, the record goes to 57.
I saw that.
God.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And
that's
they-
a heck of a lifespan increase for.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I'll say. Yeah, you're right.
And what's interesting about sloths, and we'll get
Well,
to
you're blowing my mind. You're just hitting me with fact after fact. The anesthesia one blew my mind. Their heart beats once every 10 minutes under anesthesia?
It'd be every 10 seconds.
Oh, so
Yeah.
every 10 seconds, their heart beats one time under anesthesia.
So let's go back for a minute, because when I was in D.C. at the Museum of Natural History,
Yeah.
there's a a skeleton of a giant sloth.
Oh, the ground sloth.
Yeah, the giant ground. And this thing is gigantic, like a...
Size it up for me. How big are we talking?
Bigger.
The claw would fit in the room.
Yeah, it
Oh
is.
my God.
I mean, how big is it? It's
How tall would it have
15
been?
foot, 12 foot tall.
Wikipedia would certainly correct me to the better, but I'm thinking they were something in the range of like 40 to 60 feet long and 20 feet tall type of things. They have caves where they have, it almost looks like somebody took a drill and just drilled in these weird curved marks into the rocks. And that was the ground sloth burrowing for a place to
20
hang out.
feet in length plus.
Okay.
And 15 feet
gigantic.
in height plus.
Humongous.
Yeah, that's massive.
And so obviously over millions of years they evolved, and then part of their evolution is that kept them alive is how slow they move and how slow their metabolism is. And that's what we know is a sloth is slow. It's it moves very slow.
There's where we get our punchline for Zootopia.
But like you said, the hawks and ground cats are natural predators, and them basically just blending into the environment and moving so slow has kept them alive. So slow, in fact, they'll have algae grow on them, which is part of, they'll eat algae, and there's certain algae that just exist on sloths, correct?
Well, I don't think they necessarily eat it, but it does exist. It grows on the fur.
Maybe you were thinking of Jelly Roll.
There's even
He'll eat anything, including his boogers.
There's even a specific beetle called the sloth beetle that lives on their fur, reproduces, and that's their whole entire ecosystem. So
that's
interesting
crazy
stuff like that.
There's different toed sloths, like 2-toed, 3-toed. And what makes sloths a little bit different than other mammals is they have less vertebrae in their back, which is also odd. But the one thing that, like I was talking about before, that is interesting to me is when we don't know something about a particular animal, and it's weird to me because I'm like, man, we've been studying animals for a little bit, and to not know about how a particular sloth reproduces is weird to me.
Why do you think that is? Just lack of interest, or
a sloth takes 15 seconds to have intercourse. It's hard to film.
And there's a sloth that lives in the wild that no one knows for sure. No one's seen them ever procreate, and they don't know exactly how they do it. And I'm like, that's weird.
Maybe they just do it online.
The thing is, it's so
just watch
fast that it's. I mean, by the time you get a camera out, they're done.
Which is weird.
It's weird. It's the slowest animal, but yet.
And I'm sure they've done the age-old, we've set up cameras in the environment.
There's been enough in captivity for long enough under 24/7 cameras that it exists. But it's out there. We see it.
That's the advantage that we're going to have at Sloth World is that we're going to have 40 of them, plus or minus a couple here and there, but people are going to be able to come research them. So we've got partnerships with schools and stuff that are going to be able to come research them in a controlled environment for the first time ever.
So let's talk about Sloth World. When does it open exactly in February?
We don't know the exact date.
Okay.
We're in the middle of construction right now.
Okay.
Lucky for us, we're ahead of it, too.
You guys took over an old Calico Jack's, is that right? No, I'm joking.
There was an old Disney gift shop that was humongous with high ceilings. It was absolutely perfect to build a truly tropical rainforest. I mean, the inside is completely redundant for all of its environmental systems.
Nice.
A lot of systems were invented for this, specialized humidity control.
Wow.
All the proper natural lighting and supplemental lighting where necessary. Real live versions of the trees they live in, South America.
Oh, that's cool.
The versions of the trees that they climb on and use as structural support are designed in the way of their natural habitats. It's really supposed to be the Ritz-Carlton rainforest, per se. We didn't want to build them a Motel 8. We wanted them to have the world's most advanced facility. So when you have people often say, why do you need so many sloths? There's a few reasons for that. And the first is a few have to be awake in order for you to see them. They sleep 22 hours a day. Yeah. When they don't sleep, they're running around foraging for food. And that's what you'll get to see at Sloth World, is be a part of being inside of their home through a 700-foot-long spaghetti-shaped exhibit pathway with a tour guide who is not just a tour guide, but is a veterinarian science expert, or perhaps even our veterinarians or biologists.
Ooh, what if it was actually a sloth that was leading you through?
We do have
How cool would that
masks.
be?
That would be neat.
Yeah, if the sloth was like,
these
I'm
people-
a bit more advanced than my brethren.
These folks have been working with our sloths for a long time, and we hire the experts for this, and we train
cool.
accordingly. So it's more than just a tour. You're talking with the people that work with them every day. They're not just tour guides. They work with the sloth and give the tours. Everybody does the same role.
What kind of relationship do I don't want to use the term trainer because I don't know if you train sloths.
Sloth ambassadors.
Okay, ambassador.
That's a better
when you're, can you get out of them kind of what you would any other animal that like, do they have repetitive behaviors that
Very much so.
that you can like almost like communicate with them as a human and they, kind of get it as best
When
they can,
you've-
just like a dolphin or anything else,
When you've had sloths for a while, some of ours are captive born, which means they're naturally used to the environment, and they simply are happy to be there. Their biggest goal is, where's my food? Where's my water? Even though they don't really even drink too much.
And some super fast boofing every once in a while.
I just
And,
want food, some water, super fast boofing.
And then they're happy
that's
to
what
go
everybody
plank
wants.
or
Is
sit
it
in a
mounting
hammock.
boofing, or what kind of sloth intercourse is it happening?
Oh, it's
a mount.
it's a 15-second
It's a mount,
doggy
though.
style.
Okay, yeah, it's a fast
it's
doggy.
15 seconds of doggy.
Yeah,
We'll have a premium ticket for that.
Yeah,
Watch it.
advanced
That's what I wanna
purchase
see.
required for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I want to see something go so slow over to the mountain fast, super fast.
Yeah, do they make any noise
They don't.
at
That-
all? Like they're
when
kind
they're
of
first born and a newborn, they can make a little gentle squeak. It's
okay.
it's adorable.
But their
And-
whole lives they've evolved to be as still and as
Silent.
silent as possible, and because
pretty
that's
cool.
kept them alive. And then
The females, when they're ready for a male, can sometimes let out a squeak, and that doesn't take long to resolve that. So you don't hear them make noise much in the wild.
And that's
ever.
and that's
Makes
part of the
sense.
reason why they don't have so many babies, and they only have one a year.
One at a time.
Is
yeah.
because a lot of them can't get to each other in the wild because they do move too slow. They won't go to the ground.
Oh yeah, if she's running away and I'm running to her, I was like, oh my god, we're gonna be at this for years.
It's
Yeah.
going to take a while to get to it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
They're
If-
generally
And then it's 15 seconds.
yeah, if
they're
one
generally
train leaves
perpetually
Albuquerque,
pregnant.
Okay.
So perpetually pregnant, they're always pregnant. They'll have a sloth baby on them while they have a sloth baby in them. And then when the next baby's ready to come out, the first sloth gets kicked off. And
I like that's
the
how
next
your
one
wife did
hops
it.
on. Yeah.
right? Don't you call that Irish sloths?
So how
that's
long
called
do
Irish sloths.
I did read that the babies will like lick their mother's lips to get food.
Yeah,
and,
that's
and-
called the scared straight. Where you have to lick
All the
sugar
natural
off there.
bacteria in their mouths is what creates the biome in their own bellies.
Okay.
So when you feed a sloth a leaf, that doesn't feed the sloth. The bacteria in their belly makes the food for the sloth.
So literally, the bacteria created from the quote unquote food is ingesting is the nutrients that it gets, not necessarily the leaf. Because the
And
leaf
additionally, sloths do have nipples. So there is the colostrum from that, similar to a mom. I'm not sure if it's actually called that. Colostrum is the term.
Could you milk me, Tom? I'm sorry.
He has nipples.
Every time I hear, anytime I hear nipples,
It always
those
goes
videos.
back to
anytime
these
I hear,
parents, yeah.
I hear the word nipples, I say milk me, and then I yell foggers.
But if you have a baby that's separated from the mom, as in maybe the mom was run over by a car in the wild and the baby's just there, you have to use natural goat's milk. So that's the only real sloth baby supplement that's out there.
really
Wow.
just goat's milk.
Straight up goat's milk. Don't pasteurize it. Don't homogenize it. Just
And the
Give
sloth
it
will
to
be
it.
okay.
And to go back to the feeding and everything, we have the vice president of the entire sloth world. He wrote the book on how to take care of sloths in captivity and everything. And how
It's
to
called
feed them
How
and
to
everything.
Take Care of
How
Sloths.
to take care of sloths.
And he wrote
I think
it.
that is actually what the book is called.
Yeah, yeah.
But Pete is
He doesn't beat
is
around the bush. There's no-
premier person on how to keep them alive in captivity, because sometimes they'll be there for a year and then they pass because they didn't know how to take care of them. We just saw something at the Brevard Zoo where one of them was only around for 7 years, and we're expecting ours to be around for decades.
So,
Like Rob Dyrdek. He's
when-
going to live to 150.
The diet
He's
and
gonna-
the environment is crucial to a
What
sloth.
about stress to the sloths? Are they hardy animals? Are they?
That's one really unique thing about sloths is that everybody thinks they're happy and stress-free. That is completely wrong. A sloth doesn't show stress. So they don't sweat, they don't shiver, they don't show stress, they don't make noise. They look
because that's
happy.
all expending energy that
So they only take 160 calories a day. I mean, that's 2 fun packs of muffins for my kids.
Yeah, that's
Right,
yeah.
right.
And that's their daily intake for energy. So when a sloth is stressed, that's typically going to be an environmental factor, a predator, trees being knocked down to build houses, cars driving by and honking.
Hey, sloth, I'll see you.
When everything
That
is
was a redneck yelling at a
peacefully
sloth.
serene, a sloth is happy. The
Yeah.
environment, the diet has to be correct, and the environment has to be serene as well. So at Sloth World, we have small tours. It's only a dozen in a group of tours.
Nice.
And they pass by peacefully and quietly, wearing headsets, hearing the conversation. We're not bothering the sloths in there. It's such a small movement of people. It's not Magic Kingdom. There's not 30,000 people
I like
inside.
the chill vibe, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
But
chill sloth
it-
vibe.
And
The
that's also,
sloths come first. The customers come second. You have to have
Yeah, you're lucky
the
to be
correct
seeing them.
everything.
Yeah.
You're in their home, so respect their boundaries, respect their wishes.
I like that.
That's also why we don't have one on tour. Like, we're not
Right.
taking it around. We've had media requests from everybody like, oh, can you bring one by? Can we
Nope.
hold it? Can we? You cannot.
Don't tell everybody my text.
Is that what-
Matt,
is that what you're talking
this is
about?
just like 10 years ago when I tell you to don't tell
Bring a
everybody.
sloth by. Let me poke it.
I have a lot of problems with my text.
Can I pet it? But no, that's not.
Getting leaked.
Look, it's the cockatoos at the house.
I'm like, bring a couple sloths. I want to play with
I want to
them.
play. I want to throw them outside.
Bring a couple slides. We'll put a
There
Tom
are
and Dan
things-
hat on one of them and take a
Have
photo
a play
of it.
pinball. No, but
There are safe encounters and there are unsafe encounters, but for all of us, they're safe. To the sloth, that's the difference. So
Right,
when
right,
you see a
right.
place saying, come hold our sloth, hang out with it for a half hour, feed it all the lettuce and Kentucky Fried Chicken it wants, the sloth is going to be a little bit stressed from that. And
I'm sorry I text Matt that, by the way.
What would make you think Kentucky Fried Chicken? Why did you think he'd like Kentucky Fried Chicken? What would make you pick that out of a hat?
the sloth is
the
really
dumbest
going
thing I've
to
ever
be
heard.
Uber ate
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried
Do
Chicken,
you
a
know
whole
he
bucket.
do you know he
And I
bought a
was like,
bucket? And do you know what he bought? He was like, if they don't like that, they'll love potato wedges. There's a whole bag of potatoes.
and drink a monster when it gets
Yeah,
here.
there's
Let's see.
seasoned, our whole bathroom's filled with seasoned potato wedges and buckets of chicken because he thought he was going to be feeding this stuff. He actually, his sons were on their way over and he had a text Crystal there. Oh, it's off. Stop. No sloth. No
Matt
sloth.
said we can't have a sloth
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the studio. I don't know why.
Come by, take some of this chicken.
I'm like, just grab it and bring it over. It's fine. Throw it in the trunk.
You know, Sloth World's a permanent home. It's where they're going to live 600% longer than they would in the wild and be able to live with their family members as well as they
That's cool.
continue to populate.
So, Ben, let me ask you about the diets of sloths, because there's another interesting part of sloths, because I assumed that I don't know why I equated them to like a koala bear, whether they hang onto a tree, you know, it's like, oh, they all,
Tree-dwelling, slow grazer.
I'm
or
like, they're
something.
only eating leaves and like fruits and stuff from trees, but sloths will eat insects and small lizards too, which is odd.
Slowly, though.
Yeah, slowly.
Yeah, it's a slow crunch.
So-
I think that's more of like, you know, every now and then you see an animal eat something it shouldn't.
yeah.
Okay.
He's just figuring it out.
Yeah, like I like those
They're
videos.
really going to eat a lizard and keep licking those things
I
down.
love what he
Okay.
said.
They don't want
a
anything
duck,
like
he said
that.
like a duck eat a squirrel, and you're like, oh.
So what?
But they'll do it one
Time.
Yeah, one time.
Sloths are actually called a folivar. And first time I heard the word, I'm like, what the heck is a folivar?
Yeah.
There's carnivore, herbivores, and folivars. Folivars eat leaves off of trees, foliage.
Okay.
Makes
all right.
sense.
Makes sense too, yeah.
Is there any particular type of leaf they prefer?
Pretty much everything that they have in the wild in their natural home, they love.
And
But they're still picky.
And medical marijuana, they love it.
If you blow it in their face, they'll like it.
There's a lot of the three toads primarily eat Cecropia. That's they grow 150 feet tall in South America. They're the leaves are bigger than my body. They're huge. and they can chow down 4 or 5 of those a day as an adult size.
And we're having them imported.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all the food is, yeah.
Now, we actually grow the Cecropia at a property a little bit down the road from Sloth World. So we grow most of our food in-house. We do supplement it with some fresh organic that we can't grow all year round. But we grow our own microgreens. We grow our own Cecropia, tropical almond. Hibiscus, of course. Hibiscus is a sloth's dessert. That's how you make a friend with one, is offered a hibiscus. He'll be your best friend forever.
That's crazy.
But, you know, it's kind of like the sulcata tortoises, like a prickly pear.
Yes.
For a sloth, that's the hibiscus. And any color, any flavor, they just love it. They'll chew those things down no matter how full they are.
That's
interesting.
funny.
So having the right food that's pesticide-free, free from other pests, or pesticide-free and pest-free, duh.
Yeah.
But free from other types of fungal and bacterial infections. It's important to feed your captive animals the right diet. The diet is so critically important for a sloth. And the diet was wrong for sloths for years. Pete, our vice president, wrote the book on sloth diet care. That's what zoos use to train staff on how to take care of them. It's pretty commonly known now, but at the time it was pretty not.
What were they getting wrong, if I can ask? Like, what was the misconception?
They would be giving them mashed potatoes and corn on the cob. This isn't a Pilgrim's Thanksgiving, guys. You know?
Yeah, they were giving them McDoubles and tater white.
They don't eat Popeyes.
2 big Bufords.
Pete always had the attitude that replicate nature. You know, why are you trying to reinvent the wheel with complex starches? We're not trying to make fat sloths. So Pete really realized early on and got all the diets and suggestions for browse and whatnot taken care of so that the world knew what to do.
Can a sloth actually attack anything? Does it have that instinct, or has that been evolved out of them? And will they just be?
You mean like a manatee?
Yeah.
You know, they say like
fact.
They say manatees,
are nature's coward.
Yeah,
and
they can't.
They won't even protect their young like other animals. Like most animals, even animals that won't attack, they'll attack you if you're attacking their young. You know, or like back them into a corner.
They'll stand there and watch you kill their young.
And they don't have it in it. It has been evolved out of them. There's no reason.
And I tell them that too. I'm like, you don't have it in you, dude. No,
I like to say that sloths are amateur boxers.
Okay.
So their goal is to stay in the tree, but if they can knock the other one out of the tree, hey, you won. Good job.
Oh, okay.
And typically it's going to be the teenage males. Those are the boys that typically they like to spar every now and then. But that's going to be in more of when they're looking for a mate.
Okay, so like most animals.
Like, hey, I want that one. Leave her alone. She's mine.
Yeah.
When they're just hanging around having fun, they typically don't bother each other. You can have groups of 5 or 6 of them cuddling together sometimes.
They sound quite lovely, like honestly. Like
they are.
Their demeanor, what they do, like they're not harming anybody. They're just kind of doing their thing. They do serve their purpose. They serve it well. And then, they just kind of do their thing and chill out.
They're nature's most peaceful creature.
I can see why you would very much like them and fall in love with the hobby of sloths.
Let's go back to what we don't know about sloths, because this is fascinating. Anytime there's a mystery, I'm like, what? That's crazy, because it seems like there are no more mysteries in this world, and that we solved, basically, we know everything about everything. So what don't we know about sloths?
Well, first we need to figure out how we get the mystery solved before we can even figure out what mysteries there are to solve. And first, that requires money.
Right.
Who pays for sloth research?
Big
Crickets.
sloth? I don't know.
Crickets everywhere.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
The answer to that in the future is going to be Sloth World.
I like that. So you're
great
And talk about the
proportion of your
conservation stuff
ticket
that
price
yeah.
goes directly to groups like the Toucan Ranch in Costa Rica and many others to do surgeries on sloths that their customers in their countries ran over or got electrocuted or fell out of a tree and broke a limb.
Or get hit by a zip line kid.
I saw that video too. That was interesting.
Well, that's the most famous social media video.
That sloth is the most famous sloth.
But that's only a way to fix sloths. You still need to conserve the ones that are out there, protect their habitats. Nobody does that now. that's easy to buy land and leave it alone. It's pennies on the dollar versus American land. You can have substantial swaths and just leave them be and exist.
Where are all the sloths in the world?
Most all of them are South America, the north to the, it kind of starts up and swaths down.
Are there any sloths in Venezuela, and do we now own them?
We will. It's
Costa Rica, Venezuela, Guyana, Peru, Nicaragua.
Most of them are on iDrive right now.
But then that's only how you keep existing sloths alive. In order to learn more about them, you have to start working with places like the University of Florida, as we already are. We have the world's largest population of sloths. We can actually have repeated blood drawn so that we can analyze patterns, age differences, where systems start to decline.
You have a point of, you have like a
test
focal point
sensitivities
now,
for antibiotics, what medicines worked well for this and not so well for that. We're able to really provide a lot of data to the scientific community. And we're doing that now.
When did you know as a young man, or is this a recent kind of obsession? When did you know you wanted to do something like this? Or when did you get that sort of, because this sounds like...
After the botanical garden. I didn't know anything about sloths before, and I'm not even really an animal guy.
Yeah.
All the people who work at Sloth World are the experts at what they do. And my job is to make sure that they're doing everything right. That way we can donate as much as we can to the population of sloths to help the world learn. And I've had enough business success in my life. Was one of those late 90s .com millionaires. And you can only buy something for $1 and sell it for $2 so many times in your life before that becomes really boring and repetitive.
Were you the fart.com guy?
Yeah.
I always wanted to meet the fart.com.
Video gaming
Dude,
websites.
if you could own fart.com, I mean, you're my guy.
You're
Fart.com. You're a millionaire, right? You know the owner of fart.com is a millionaire.
He goes to Trader Joe's on a jet ski. I just said it.
Whoa, that's awesome.
But this is a business that's really designed to give back to the animal community as much as it gives back to the human community. We want to teach the world about sloths.
I like that.
We want that 15-year-old girl that comes in and cries about it to say, maybe I'll be a veterinarian.
And 2 times a year, we're going to host a lot of researchers here at Orlando Sloth World, so they can come research them and have like a community of it. So 2 times a year, we're going to host them.
The zoo has 1 or 2 sloths. You can't learn much on that.
True.
We need them here.
You need a lot. And we need to do like Puxatani Phil in Orlando. And then get big old fat Al Roker going live. He's like, I'm live here. We're here with Steven the Sloth.
We hear that and Kristen Bell all day long.
We put 2 sloths, a male and female, and then if they get 15 seconds,
if they give it 15 seconds, it's going to be a great year.
Which one picks the Super Bowl winner?
I like that. We could do that.
So
they do have sloths that paint. They pick up a brush. They touch
they're
it.
artists.
There's a gentleman on Etsy. He sells them, and I think they're $35 or $40. They're horrible paintings.
At least you're honest.
Why are they even doing that?
I have no idea.
Can you train a sloth in any way? Have you seen that in your time?
You can't train a sloth. You can kind of teach it a repeating pattern of, hey, there's a leaf in my hand. Come on over.
Or there's food.
But at that point, you can train anything to do that. Goldfish do that. But you're not going to take your sloth for a walk. You're not going to take her to the beach.
Do people have like black market sloth pets that it's a problem, or they
there
have
aren't
them?
black market sloth pets, but there are sloths as pets that are lawfully licensed as that. You can legally keep one in Florida in this house if you wished.
Oh, after you leave, it's done. That's done, because all I know is we got a bathroom full of chicken and we're getting a sloth.
Timmy the Sloth.
And I can put the webcam on it because it's so slow it don't move. Because they don't say that's where the money's
Finally
at.
get some money.
A lot of people ask
fish
us,
are everywhere.
where do you get all your sloths? And that's actually one of our answers. There are sloths we've purchased from private individuals that simply had no real right to or reason to have one.
They didn't need to have it.
Some of them were retired as they started offering the cuddle tours with them from their homes, and you can't do that.
I give those to kids in my neighborhood.
It's unethical.
People hate it.
It's bad for the sloths. Don't cuddle them. Don't show them off like that.
I usually don't
Keep them
do
in the right environments.
business marketing deals on the air, but this is an exception.
Okay.
let's do some.
You're gonna
business,
hash it
Ben.
out right now?
Here we go.
Should I take minutes? Is this official?
I'll give you a year of advertising
Oh,
for one
boy.
sloth.
Oh boy.
yeah.
I'll trade you
And
a
it doesn't
sloth.
even need to be a baby. It can be like one of your old rotten sloths.
Well, you know, pretty
It could be
soon,
anything.
starting,
The sloth we'll bring over.
starting in March, nobody gets to export a sloth.
Yeah, talk about that. I saw a little something about that.
Yep.
Yes.
So a lot of the groups that manage who gets to export animals from other countries to other countries, the main one's called CITES, CITES, and that international organization says who can export a tiger, who can export a lion, an elephant, or a sloth. And as of March this year, nobody's exporting a sloth from their home countries any longer.
Really, it's now illegal. So
Will that hinder you being able to?
Oh, no, our population reproduces.
So you're just
We're sloth world. Sloths make sloths.
There you
They
go.
make
Okay.
plenty of sloths.
Can you crossbreed different variations of sloth? Or
That's
is that,
an odd one, actually.
I'll get
you
a slothadoodle.
You know,
I
I think it was
a dog.
the kangaroo. They just realized that all the ones in zoos that they've kept shipping to other zoos to keep having sex with each other and making more kangaroos. Well, whoops. There's like 4 species
You're
of
telling
kangaroos.
me there were 4 different
Oops.
giraffes.
Or, giraffes. I'm sorry.
Giraffes,
Did I
yeah,
say
4
kangaroos?
there's-
Sorry.
yeah,
You're
there's
fine.
4 different
They're
giraffes.
very similar animals.
I know they look so close.
Same idea.
It was the giraffes. Thank you. But the giraffes, I guess there's like four species. They all look the same. And now all the zoos are like, crap, all of ours are hybrids now. What do we do? So with sloths, there are the 2-toads. There's 6 species in total. 4 of them have 3 toes on all of their arms.
Okay.
3, 3, 3, 3.
Okay.
The 2-toed sloths still have 3 toes on their legs, but on their arms, they have 2. And they're not toes, they're claws. It's a piece of bone that grows claw.
Okay.
Wow.
Do scientists
Exterior
know why?
bone.
Like, it's weird to me that one would evolve to 2 toes to 3 toes, but it seems like
35 million years apart.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it just
That's crazy.
because of their environment. The evolution said that the 2-toed is better to have 2 than 3, and and wherever else they grow.
Well, the 2-toed sloth can articulate, so he can kind of wiggle his fingers at you.
Okay.
A 3-toed can simply close, open.
All right.
They can't articulate each finger individually.
Different versions of the Terminator.
A 2-toed
T2,
sloth
T3.
can turn around and look directly behind you. They have 270 degrees of movement.
Whoa.
That's creepy. First time you see that, you're like, whoa.
Yeah, that's
He's
bone
looking underneath around me. It's very interesting. The 2-toed and 3-toed sloths have different diets. They have the same environments, but one has an extra vertebrae. There's other bone differences between the two, but 35 million years of evolution separating the two from different species to begin with.
Okay.
They weren't related and branched off. They were related way before and branched off separately from there.
And will they
we didn't even know this last year.
Wow.
Scientists finished that report, I think, like August last year it came out. Nobody knew this before.
You're a pretty exciting business, man. There's
So,
there's stuff on the horizon.
when we can start
here.
offering grants to more scientists with Sloth World money to pay for more research, we're going to learn a lot. I can't wait to see what we learn.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That is very
Will a
cool.
2-toed and 3-toed sloth mate with each other?
Nope. Well, they could try, but
It's only 14 seconds.
it wouldn't work.
Okay,
Yeah.
They couldn't reproduce.
They can't reproduce.
okay,
That's
because
correct.
they're so far apart.
They're a
genetically.
completely different species.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And
nuts.
also, sloths have a lot less muscle mass than you would think. By it's like they have way less muscle mass than other mammals,
Mm-hmm.
and most
Does
of
that make them less
you would
dense?
think because they're holding on to trees.
Tendons.
Yeah. Okay. So they're.
Yep.
So it's bones, tendons, and
You
just-
might see a sloth that's been dead in a tree for 10 years and is simply tendonly attached still.
Well, and you were telling me that
Really? So they've been dead for 10 years and they're just hanging there.
Still locked.
that poachers
Still locked.
Poachers will attack them just for their tendons.
That's
right?
crazy.
Part,
Yeah,
that's
they
part
make
of one
it
of the
into
ways
a
they
rope
get attacked
in their home
in the
countries.
wild is that they take their tendons out and use them for ropes and stuff.
Oh
because
my God,
they're
they
terrible.
know we have Amazon. You can buy ropes.
We've been telling them that,
man.
but
Buy the ropes.
they don't
Tom.
have the right shipping down there. I mean, it's interesting
Yeah, but it's not
because
sloth tendon strength.
you think let's go visit some sloths in the wild. Have fun.
Yeah.
You're going through cities that aren't cities, that have dirt roads that lead to trails, that lead to a river with a guy in a kayak that's not even a kayak, and no glass bottoms on these things.
Yeah.
And you're passing
jungle.
anacondas to get to these things. I mean, have fun, guys.
They're far
but their
deep in the
habitat's
jungle.
getting decimated right now. Guyana's going nuts with oil, gas, diamonds, and they're just destroying the rainforest right now. And there's a lot of displaced sloths for that. And the more of that we can grab up in advance of that happening, while land's still cheap there,
The better.
The better, yeah.
Well, it's super interesting.
Yeah.
The sloth is a fascinating creature.
It's a fan
And
favorite
yeah.
among little girls. You nailed it. When you talk about the
Everybody.
15-year-old,
Yeah.
like all the dance girls that my daughter is around. Like, I mean, it's top 5.
I didn't know how many sloth tattoos existed on men's shoulders either.
Oh, yeah, that's
Legs
big.
too? Wow.
And one thing to get
yeah.
out there is go to slothworld.com right now, because what we're doing is it's the earlier you get your tickets, once we have our actual opening date, you'll be able to reserve your time to come in, because it is a timed attraction type thing where you have to reserve your time, reserve your day. So the earlier you buy your tickets now, then once we have that release date, you'll get an email and then you can come get your date.
There you go.
Awesome. Well, Ben, Matt,
Yeah,
thanks
this
for
was
coming
great.
by.
Thank you guys for
Appreciate it.
being so fun. That was really.
Thanks for having
I'm
us.
excited.
Hey,
Congrats! I'm really excited
Thank
for you,
you.
man. It's gonna be fun.
And-
We just want to teach the world about sloth.
Well,
We'll
come
name a
by.
couple of the babies Tom and Dan, and you guys
Well,
can
there's
come out.
no way that I'm not going to be with my daughter liking animals the way she. I mean, you'll see me. I'll see you soon.
Yep.
You know, like this will be fun, man. I'm excited for you guys.
Yeah, and it's super interesting business, and the fact that it's the first ever in the world
In our backyard.
is weird to me too. That no one else has done anything like.
Well, we're
this.
hoping to expand it. Like, I mean, we're starting in this little place right on iDrive, and then we're hoping it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and we're all over the world at some point to show everybody how great these animals are.
There
Awesome.
you go.
Well, Ben, Matt,
The
thanks
more we
again.
can educate the public and share the true nature of the sloths, that's what's going to really make a difference.
Indeed.
So,
Hey, thank you guys so much for being on Weird Job. We appreciate it.
yep,
Thanks.
and we'll see you tomorrow. Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. Come hang out with us. Just search for @TomandDanLive. Also, all social media @TomandDanLive. But we were just talking to our friends in the chat room about whether or not the Cowboys, the Dolphins, and the Atlanta Falcons, who's the worst team? And we know we've narrowed it down to the Dolphins and the Falcons are really bad.
Yeah, but-
Cowboys are better than both of those teams.
It's not about worst team now. It's about the overall,
Falcons win.
and not overall.
Out of those three, the overall worst team, no
That's
one can
true.
argue, is the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like you guys have the most hope because of the players you have.
We're fun. Everybody I think our
Except for
fan
your
base,
quarterback, which I
our-
guess is the most important.
that we have no quarter. We have the best running back in the NFL.
Yeah,
I will say that.
Yeah,
I
Drake
think
London,
Bijan and
Mooney,
Drake are great.
Kyle Pitts, he's something. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right.
Why don't you introduce our guest? And do you want me to play? Because I have a sight unseen.
We did that just for the Snooze Fest guy. I mean, we're going to bully you every day, Snooze.
Yeah, we have a guy that jumps in our chat room and he doesn't like it when we talk sports.
Oh.
And then makes us angry. So then
So now we're going to bully him
Yeah,
by doing
so-
it a little bit, only for
Yeah,
snoozing.
every time we see him, we're giving him a little bit of sports. All right. It's Weird Job Wednesday. We have a guest for Weird Job.
Now, before we start,
Yeah.
I have to bring up something that just happened.
Yeah, I'm mad at you a little bit.
and then I won't even embarrass our guest by asking her directly about it because
Why
okay,
not?
Well, okay, so
She looks like a
it
strong.
has nothing to do with her,
a
by the way. It's
strong-
us.
It looks like a strong woman, a great entrepreneur.
Also,
Like I think she can handle anything you can ask her.
our
As a daughter, dad, I am lady power. I think she can handle anything you can ask her.
well, our whole office is a mess right now because they're replacing the AC unit.
Yeah, because our landlord is going to sell the building. I think.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's what's going to happen. And
We'll talk about it later.
And we're going to have to move. Either that or we'll be broadcasting live on the streets right next to two girls, one wiener. We'll be out there with her. With the two ladies. Live.
Well, that's where we make some money.
I'm wearing lingerie selling hot dogs in Sanford.
Anyway, so it's now like we finished our first segment. Okay, there's a little T&D behind the scenes.
Okay.
We've settled into.
You're boring and scaring our guests.
no,
but it's okay.
No, it's all going somewhere.
Yeah.
And we'll get to our guests in a second.
Yeah.
And we got a good weird job for you. But behind the scenes, we've kind of settled into pre and post lunch recordings. So we record a little bit pre-lunch, starting around 11. Sometimes we'll start at 10:30 if we got a lot to do.
Yeah.
But we usually go from 11 to lunch, and then we'll take a break at lunch, and we'll come back at 1, and then do some recording after lunch. So it's like pre and post lunch recording 2 times a day.
Pretty
it's usually
easy.
on Twitch.
Pretty organized, pretty dialed in.
Yeah. And then some shows are for broadcast later, and and today
You're confusing our guests.
No,
Like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
No, and today, and then right before break.
I'm an organized guy. I'm very regular and organized.
Yeah,
I'm a very regular and organized man.
I'll send out some emails trying to get some weird job, interviews, and then
I was uploading all of the videos that we have a video editor named Melissa. Shout out to Melissa. I call her the simple-minded whore.
Come on.
And Melissa, the simple-minded whore, did a bunch of great videos for us. I was organizing them and putting them on YouTube, and I'm scattering them out, right? I'm scheduling them, right? So I got to put them in order, and we're scheduled weeks out of releasing new YouTube videos.
So I had forgotten about our guest today, and until last minute. Now I told Daniel the pre-lunch guest was our last guest of the day.
Well, I asked you. I go, hey, we got anybody else coming in?
Yeah.
And you're like, no.
Yeah, no one else is coming in. Yeah. So then Daniel...
He gave me the all clear.
Because his bowels are so
I'm the oldest here.
inflamed.
I'm the oldest here.
Yeah, and Hannah knows where I'm going with this.
Hannah knows.
His
She
bowels...
was in there. Is that what you're trying to talk about? She was in the belly of the beast. Some would say that she made it into Pinocchio's whale.
So Daniel...
Some would say she went inside the whale.
Takes a stressed out, anxiety businessman, businessman.
Every day I take at 1 between the hours of 1 and 3.
I didn't know.
You knew.
No, I'm glad she didn't know.
Hannah, I've been in there after this guy.
I'm like a ninja.
It's like my eyes are watering.
I'm like a ninja.
I'm like a bear. I put my shirt over my nose, and I'm like,
I'm a ninja.
I'm like, God damn.
I'm straight ninja. Went in there, right out.
It's like Hell's Angels bathroom.
I'll go too far. Too far. This was a no wiper.
No,
this is a clean fall.
That doesn't exist.
100%. It does exist. I'm on the fiber pills, brah.
So then Daniel immediately...
What you know about that fiber?
And then I tell him, I'm like, oh, I screwed up. Hannah's coming for a weird job today.
Well,
and
after I'm exiting the toilet, after I'm coming out, he's like, oh, yeah, we have a guest coming. We have a hot girl coming in.
And then...
you want to crap up our bathroom?
And then Hannah comes in.
I'm not Taco Bob. Why do you treat me like Taco Bob?
And then Hannah comes in. And then she's like, "Oh, can I use a restroom real quick?"
Immediately, she said, "That's the first thing she said." Like she'd been camelbacking the Sahara. And she came in. She's like, "Hey, can I use your bathroom?" First thing out of her mouth.
Daniel's like, "Oh, dude, I just took the worst. Mega poop
a J-Rob. I took a J-Rob. Do you know J-Rob?
You're embarrassing me.
Do you know J-Rob?
No, I've never heard
He's
that.
the guru of protein.
Anyway.
He calls himself the guru of protein. He makes the protein that Tom and I put in our morning breakfast smoothies.
So, Hannah, I apologize.
No, it was fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying she didn't notice.
I had no idea.
Yeah, she's trying to save your embarrassment. I'm going to go see right now.
Okay, here's what I would say. Hold on. Before you even go, you don't even need to go.
I've already been in there. It's fine.
Okay, Tom's go. I don't even have my lobby cam. It was very awkward. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like going. You know what I like it too? When you step in there and you smell, it's like walking into a midday state park restroom. Midday. You've been to state parks.
And there's homeless men in there.
It's hot in there. You have to bang on the walls to get them out of there. Okay, thanks for that.
Let's get to our
I
weird
deserve
job
as
song.
many times as I embarrass you for only having sex with one woman. He's only had sex with one woman.
Come on.
Sweet.
Yeah, it helped you in this case. It helped you in this case.
I like that. I'm going to start using that to cheat on my wife.
All right, we are going to
Solves
do the
two
segment.
problems.
We are going to do the segment called Weird Job. Tracy's in our chat room saying the segment should be called This Poor Girl. She's fine. She can handle a tough businesswoman. Okay, we're doing a sight unseen Weird Job Wednesday theme song. We usually, I did one a long time ago. Tom gets bored with it. He wants new all the time. No, I need new. Right? So you were yelling at me.
Go get that guy. Bring him to me.
Yeah. So he's like, give me.
I love screaming that.
He says, give me the 1950s surf rock version of our song.
All right.
We have yet to try a 1950s surf rock version of our theme song for Weird Job Wednesday, so let's give it a try. like a middle school band.
Tom wanted to do a bit. He called it Weird Job Wednesday.
That's not bad.
Dad really likes it. Tom says that's bull. It's another Weird Job Wednesday. What are you doing? What is your job? Are you neat? Are you tidy? Or are you a fat slob? Do you make lots of money and you sit up in your tower looking down on all the people who are working by the hour? It's a Weird Job Wednesday.
We're going to have to change this to be called Two Old Men Still Amused by AI. Two old men sit quietly, listen to AI songs off of Spotify.
All right. On the couch with us is Hannah. How you doing, Hannah?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you for being here. We appreciate you sitting through all of that.
Yeah,
to get to
long,
this.
long confused. She was like, what the hell did I walk into?
Oh, my God. What did the old man
I'm
hombre
going to yell
do to me?
I'm gonna yell at Troy when I get there.
Troy!
Troy and I are going to have it.
It was like, why'd you suggest going on the show? So, Hannah, tell us about your weird job. What do you do?
So I am the manager of True. It's called Soldier City Spirits.
Okay.
We are a self-distribution company.
All right.
And we are a liquor company. So we have one right now. It is called True It's Old Fashioned. It is a ready-to-drink cocktail. Everything is, I can't tell you it's organic because I can't tell you it's organic. But all the products and the ingredients are very high quality. We're from St. Cloud.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so everything is local. We have our blending house in Winter Park at /
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Those guys are great.
They are
They've
great.
been doing a lot of good stuff.
Just say organic. No one will know.
I'm not.
I
can't say it. I can't say it.
But
I can say
you can
it.
assume it.
You can assume it if you wanted
that's
to.
fair.
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
fair.
You can say anything. It's just the repercussions may or may not happen.
Right, I can't. I can't put it on my bottle. Like that's how like all of the other tequila. There's tequila companies that have had come under fire recently for saying things are in there.
Oh, what happened?
I've never understood why people
tell us
say
the
it.
tea.
Don't
What
say
was it?
anything. Don't say anything. Just let them assume everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you just can't say it's 100% agave if it's not 100% agave.
Right.
They get in trouble for things like that.
Yeah, they've done it with olive oil too. It's the age-old, bigger company doing something and lying to you, and it's not what it's not.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. We're trying to get to a level where we can lie to our consumers. We're just too small to do that. We're far too
say
small.
whatever. I lie all the time.
Yeah. When you're small, though, they can see what you're doing, I feel like, right?
Whoa.
So this is a blended old-fashioned, ready to drink in the bottle. Tom's hold. Let me put the camera on Tom.
So now explain to the audience.
Beautiful packaging.
When you say ready to drink, how is that different than any other liquor in a bottle? Is it like because it's already
this is a
mixed
mixed drink ready to go?
Okay.
Yeah, right. So I think the difference between ours and obviously there's other old fashions that are pre-made for you. This one is a 5-year high rye bourbon, and you're not going to find that anywhere else.
Okay.
Typically, they're like a year-old whiskey. The ingredients are more synthetic, if you will.
All right.
So we get our vanilla beans from Madagascar. They literally take it and shave it into the vat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And that's why there's little black specks on the bottom of your bottle?
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
No, that's dirt. That's our special dirt process.
It's just a char
Well,
process.
I'd say vanilla beans too. We're like, what's that?
We tell them the dirt's vanilla beans. I'm gonna start telling my daughter that actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that stuff's expensive. You ever bought vanilla like when you're going to bake? Well,
Oh,
of
that
course
stuff
not.
in the toilet when you got here? Vanilla beans.
I knew I should have brought my man bombs over here. My wife bought me man bombs for Christmas. Do you know what that is?
What is that?
It's like it's a little fizzy pellet that you put in the toilet before you go. It's called a man bomb.
So it doesn't smell?
Yeah, and it like effervescence, like all kinds of like cleaning.
Oh, I didn't. Why did you use it?
I didn't think you didn't. I didn't think I needed
It didn't smell.
Well, bring them here. What
I
you got?
will.
You're
I'll
wasting
bring
them
'em
at
here.
home. Your whole family knows you're stinky doo-doos. Hannah comes here, and it's embarrassing me because I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know why it embarrasses me more, and this may be sexist. But
That
Hannah's
it's a
very
woman?
good looking.
I'm
yeah.
a female.
It would be you're a good looking
Yeah,
female.
if you were
It's
an Uggo, we wouldn't care if we crapped up that place. That's what he's saying.
If like
if you walked in
throw
there,
mama from the train.
If you walked in there looking like Vika from Stranger Things or whatever that monster looking guy, whatever. I don't follow any of that garbage because I
was watching it last night.
That show is so crap.
What?
It is such crap.
And by the way, I knew
the young black kid on the bike. Did you see what happened to him? He's like,
No,
whoa,
no, not in this. I'm not going to sue any spoilers. I don't watch it. I can't spoil it. I'm saying in real life, he's like, that show sucks so bad that now I believe in God and I have to go to church all the time. Did you see what he came out? He's like, this show changed me. I can't be online anymore. I can't do Instagram. I got to go God, only God. And they ruined the young black kid.
Don't be a P word. You made your money. Who cares how good it
He
is?
sold his mongoose bike and everything.
You're an actor. You do a job. The final product, that's other people's business.
So we jump all around on this particular show.
Yeah.
So let's get back to you. How did you, when did you guys decide, or when did you rather decide, hey, I want to make a pre-mixed distilled spirit and start selling it locally? Because that's kind of an ambitious thing to do, right?
Yeah, so I actually don't own the company.
Yeah.
I run it.
Okay, I got you.
I can't wait to tell my boss that when I get back. So he is a retired sheriff, and when he gets bored, he starts making things, and he gets bored a lot. So he started.
Old white guy owns a company. I did the math.
You get bored easily.
I'm joking.
Yeah, when the world's your oyster, you get bored so easily.
So he's a woodworker.
Nice.
So when he started creating these cocktail smokers, and when we would go to events, obviously you have to have something to take to it to smoke, right?
Yeah.
So his son is the executive chef at the Wave Hotel over in Lake Nona.
I know exactly what that is.
Yeah, it's great, right?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah. So he went to him and asked him to make an old fashioned, an award-winning old fashioned, like something that we can take to places. And so we did, and we were at one in Tampa a couple years ago, and this guy asked us for a recipe, and he had a lot of money, like a lot of
like
money.
enough money to buy a recipe
Like
type
it would,
of money.
Right.
Another old white guy?
Yes.
2 for 2. 2 for 2.
Hey, I've been looking at you. You're old, white, and bored, right? Yes. I'm old, white, and bored, too. You got money? I got money.
Hannah,
Let's talk.
What's in an old fashioned?
So typically, I mean, you can make them different ways, right? All the time.
How do you not know that?
I'm not an old white man yet. I'm almost older.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Thank you, Hannah. Oh my God.
Hold on, I'm next to this
Finally
guy.
the truth.
No, this guy's
This
the
is
old white guy.
intentional.
I'm
This
his
is
young
intentional.
businessman
No,
partner.
This is intentional. They know.
No, it's
Like,
old
people
man,
look at-
young man.
no,
That's
when
what
they-
it is now.
No, when
It's
people
just
look at this now, they're
No.
like, oh, he's intentionally making himself look like a garden gnome.
Hold on. Well, how old do you think I am, Hannah?
Oh, I don't want to play this game.
No,
Yeah, you
yes,
do.
you. Oh,
You
you're
do.
right.
Okay,
Yes,
then we're
you
gonna
do.
play it about me.
Yeah. No.
Then you guys have to guess my age.
Well, I'm guessing younger. You know the tricks. Every old white
Yeah,
man
I mean,
knows
you
the tricks.
went into my doo-doo bathroom. I'm saying you're 26 years old no matter what.
Just guess. It's just, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to be insulted. I'm never insulted by anything, ever.
No,
I can't
except
get
for this.
insulted.
What if what if this is the one thing?
The one thing
Yeah,
that
He
sets him
really
over the
isn't.
edge.
He really is. He is an impenetrable fortress of not being able to or being able to handle most truths.
I mean, do you want me to stand up or show the turnaround or something?
Show the turnaround.
Wait,
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What year did you graduate?
No, well, that gives
No.
it away.
No.
Or the
Just
show.
base it on his gray sideburns and how he looks.
What? All right. So, what do you think, Hannah?
I would go like 44.
It's pretty good. Women that name
Well,
it.
that's exactly right. Almost. I'll be 44 in a month.
I was gonna say 43.
You're literally like, she nailed it, dude.
It's
That
kind of
was
insulting, by the way. 43 or something.
He's
You know?
been working
You guessed
out to
older?
try and look younger.
No one guesses older with me.
Women
it's
do.
always
No,
younger.
women are honest.
no.
Most women are more honest than we are.
All right.
And she has
sorry,
no motives to come in here other than to pitch her product, you know?
yeah.
And she's not intimidated by your beauty or or anything. You know, like that is different. It is different for guys. It is like guys.
yeah.
We'll do it. Like no
You'd
matter
be
what.
terrified to tell me how old you thought I was.
Oh, there's no way I ever would. I just wouldn't do it. I just refuse to do it.
If you go too young for a woman, though, it's insulting.
Then you're hitting on them. Then it might go a little. Then it might be inappropriate.
No,
if you're like, hey.
Well, if I guess 22, you're like, well, that's insulting.
Yeah, it's like real close to my kids' age. So.
Oh, you got kids? Great.
I have a lot.
Thanks so much. You can get your drink and get the hell out.
All right, so back to what's an old fashioned.
So you can do it different ways. You can do it with maple syrup. You can do it with simple syrup, I guess. I don't know. Some people just put bitters in them. Ours is, like I said, the 5-year high rye bourbon. It's not organic. We're not saying
you can't say that.
We're
Right.
not,
We're going to lose.
Well, isn't everything organic? If you think about it,
mean,
right? It's all from chemicals from the earth.
No.
You know,
I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing.
It's all. I mean, glass is organic. You know, everything in there. I mean, it's organic materials mixed together.
I like that you're arguing.
Well, that's what
you know.
Well, that's what I'd be telling the jury
on this.
Yeah. So what else is in there?
It kind of depends. Like I said, like it's whatever you want. If you want to do the cherries, if you want to do oranges, whatever.
Is it a more simple presentation of the proper way that most people think you should consume whiskey?
Yeah, right. I think it's just right. So if you go to a restaurant or a bar or wherever and you ask for an old fashioned, like this bartender makes it a way that you like it, this bartender doesn't. So I think the great thing about a ready to drink old fashioned is it's consistent. It tastes the same every single time you pour it out. If you want to add garnishes to it, you can, but if not, screw it, don't. Like
I've always wanted to be a whiskey guy, not a beer guy. I always thought that was the upgrade.
It's sophisticated.
Well, yeah, and cooler too. You know, like it's just like more cowboy.
Hannah, let me ask you a question.
Cowboy?
No, but I mean, I like cowboys.
So I never thought about this before, but I get it a lot with especially other men. Is that I'm at the bar or whatever, and then
then they start tapping their foot, and you slide them a little note. You're like, "I'll meet you in the bathroom."
And then I order a seltzer because I like seltzers, right?
Okay.
Then,
you know what?
Like a White Claw.
Okay.
Like a
We're sponsored by White Claw. We can say that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's and I drank them before that, and then I like drinking seltzers, even if it weren't
sponsored. Who are you trying to convince?
They're light refreshing.
Tapping my feet. So, but anyway, and then And my friends, Cabin Boy, for the most part, he makes fun of me the most. And then Jimmy and Cabin Boy, every time I bring
Cabin,
I go and play poker, and Jimmy's like, "Oh, you're a bunch of F word for gay seltzer."
You know, Cabin and Jimmy, they're two very good friends of ours.
What do they drink?
They both were beer guys. They never varied. They never got caught up in the seltzers like you and I did. We tangled with the seltzers hard.
Yeah. So anyway,
we worked for White Claw.
But I feel like I need to order an old fashioned because I like say you're at the bar and then you hear me order a seltzer. You think because
do you think less of it?
You're like this 44-year-old man is still drinking.
What's that guy?
What is he? A co-ed? Like a spring break co-ed?
Who's this guy think he is? Riff Raff?
I need to start ordering old fashions, right, or something. Something a man would drink.
I mean, I wouldn't judge you.
Because she's a nice person.
If you were a nice person, you'd guess 35 for me.
So I knew it hurt him. I knew it. I knew it'd come back to that.
I knew
it's like, you just had to wait. You just wait in the bushes until the deer shows itself.
Because there's no way you get to
I'm
ride
never
him.
being asked to come back.
Yeah, no, you will. You'll get asked to come back. Yeah. And this time I won't poop up the bathroom. I promise. I'll be like, hey, is she coming by?
There's something adult about ordering an old fashioned.
I feel like it's
Where can people get this particular beverage if they want to support local? And I will say, like, the bottle is just absolutely gorgeous. So it doesn't look like there's something you're selling out of your car, or like it's a premium product.
Yeah. You're in Total Wine, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
we're at
very
Total
cool.
Wine right here off Colonial.
Is it hard to get into a Total Wine? We've talked to other distributors and stuff like that. Like, takes a while, right?
Absolutely. And because we were self-distribution, so there's only a couple of us working in sales and all of that. So that was a big, huge accomplishment. We are in the Good Pours around here.
Oh, nice.
We're in the College Park, the Longwood, and Winter Park. we are in quite a few different like restaurants and bars throughout all of Central Florida down to Miami,
Very cool.
St. Augustine area. If you go on our website, it shows you every bar, liquor store, everything that we're in, and then we update it constantly.
Cool.
So we just actually started producing in November of 2024. So we just hit our year mark.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah. So to get
That's
into
cool.
the Total Wines and everything, it was big.
How hard is hard? I was thinking of something else. What is the?
I know what you're thinking.
I knew you were going to say that. As I was saying that, I was like, you shouldn't be saying what you're saying. And if you're playing along at home and I was thinking of a penis, I was. No, I was thinking of what's the best way to serve this. Do you chill it? Do you pour it over ice? Just pour it over ice.
Yeah, so everything is done for you. Again, and that's kind of the nice thing about it. It just requires an ice cube. If you want to do an orange slice or an orange peel or dirty cherries or whatever it may be, that's great, but I don't think that it requires it.
Gotcha.
It's very smooth. It's very easy, especially for it being a 75 proof. It's nice.
A couple people in the chat room. Our buddy Keyed Up BDM is looking for it. It's Truett's.
Yes.
The full name is
Truett's Old Fashioned.
There you go. Truett's Old Fashioned, and you
Yeah.
could get it at Total Wine, and you could be supporting St. Cloud, which you
Yeah.
have some St. Cloud roots there, buddy.
you?
Oh, my pop-up lives
Absolutely
in St.
does.
Cloud. But back, in his house was on a dirt road.
Yeah.
Old St. Cloud.
Me too.
The coffee cup, I used to
Yeah.
go by there all the time.
Still there. Still kicking.
Tom still goes to meetings in the parking lot. It's weird, right? Don't you go to meetings?
That changed their way. That's a St. Cloud urban legend, by the way. And how dare
I just
you.
like perpetuating it.
Yeah.
Don't you guys all put your cars in a circle with your headlights shining? Got a cross in the middle.
I like St. Cloud. It's a totally different. Oh, my pop-up was so mad when they started building all those like developments.
Did you know what St. Cloud? I could be wrong on this, and I want to quote my buddy.
He used to scream, "Puerto Rico's coming."
No. Did you know what happened over the holidays? I think it was New Year's. I think it was St. Cloud.
What?
I think they had a downtown street jam, and the headlining band was
Less Than Jake.
Less Than Jake.
Really?
St. Cloud is awesome, dude. Like Larry Fulford, friend of the show and local comedian, who's hilariously funny. If you can go and support Ross and Larry Fulford when they do their game show. But what do you want from us is the name of the show. But he was down there and he's like, I am so proud of my city. He's like, never in a million years would I have ever thought that I would stand downtown and Less Than Jake would be playing and the confetti flying. And he's like, I'm very proud of St. Cloud.
Oh, my papa would have been so mad to see Less Than Jake playing.
Ska! Punk rock! Ska!
Yeah, it was the worst of the punk rock. Hannah, thanks so much for coming by. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
And what's the website one more time?
It's www.soldiercityspirits.com.
There you
All
go.
right.
We put it in the chat room as well.
You just age yourself with the www.
Because you said them all.
I'm old, like I
You said them all.
Now I have a clue.
Now you have an idea where I'm at.
Yeah, we're
Definitely
closer.
millennial.
We're one step closer for sure.
All right, we will be right back.